season. When love runs high in this time, give it to me easy. And let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? He rich. Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving.
How was it sounding?
I can hear you.
That's good.
If anyone's listening, can you put in the chat if you can actually hear us?
That would be excellent. This is our first crack. Keep speaking. 1 2 1 2. Ben McCoy here in the stew. No,
Are we live?
I forget. Logan's name's Moneybags. That was funny as hell.
Huh?
It's just funny. Engagement, people. Where is it? Honestly, this might be the sign that we're not live. Oh, Nathan's on.
It's parked.
Nice one.
Luca can hear us.
Oh, well, I mean,
Thank
you're the only
you.
one that really matters. I'm glad you can hear us, Luca.
A friend of the show.
Yeah. A dear friend.
Thanks for listening, Luca.
Thank you. Faith, the link above on the AirTV radio, once you go on, there should be like a little play button saying listen now. If you click on that, then
You can't hear us.
Oh, that's like the most stupid thing I've ever done in my life. Alright, show's over. I can't believe I did that. That's so funny. It's not funny. I'm laughing through the sheer stupidity of what I did.
It's on The Pretty Girls Get Lonely, but...
Yeah, I named that myself. I hope you like it.
Can you still hear us, though?
Luca, you'll always be the first listener. She can't hear you.
Wow.
Bit of a rough start, that's fine. Hopefully it will get better week by week, but I can't promise anything. Yeah, seemingly, Luca, seemingly. Sorry, I'm going to start interacting with a message board and be in the room. Well, this is fun, being on the other side. A bit strange that I'm actually
Yeah, feels strange for me as well.
Yeah, now being in control of something that I actually don't know what to do. You know way more about it than I do. How does it feel for you? Is it relief to be handing it off? Did you have your time?
I did have my time, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
We've
Oh,
just
wait
started.
for
Come
him.
on in.
yeah. Colour Kieran Sweeney and feed the studio halfway.
Kieran Sweeney mentioned.
I mean, because we hosted it last year, but we were kind of emergency host for Henry since like February 2023.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time.
But I mean, you turned into not emergency host. You were
Yeah.
some of the most regular on top of the host.
Hopefully.
Thank you.
Would you like this one? Then I can move to this one.
Well, one's
Or-
better.
Do you want to switch headphones and then you can take this?
Yeah.
Well,
What song did you guys start with?
Were you
Time
not
of Season by the
listening?
Zombies.
I wasn't. I was trying to get parked.
damn.
This sounds okay, but I don't think I'm on. Now I should be on.
Say something.
Say something.
Yeah, it looks like it's on.
Yeah. Wait. My green bar's not going up there. If I'm green. Or, I don't know. I've already been stupid once this show.
Can anyone hear Dylan in the chat?
Actually, it might be fine now. Hello. Hello. Is there a chance I'm pink?
You could be.
And then you're blue, and then Nathan, you say something.
Something?
Yeah, I think you're green.
Okay.
Pink.
That narrows it down then.
I think that's well color coded as well. I think those would be our colors.
What colour am I?
Blue.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, the chat just saying that we can hear Dylan, so
Oh, great. Wait, could you not before?
I think they could.
Oh, anyway, it doesn't really matter. You can hear us now, I hope. I like the engagement though, keep it up. Yeah, just talking to Ben, saying this is a bit of a change of pace being on the other side of the table. How does it feel? Do you feel like you've had your sufficient time on this side?
Yeah, I feel like I segued as long as I could segue. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. As a regular segue, I get
Yeah.
that. Nice. Well, I mean, real honor for me to take over. I'll be continuing fairly similarly because I don't think there's much to change, to be honest. I like that. I like
Nice.
the way you had the show. I will get to grips with this.
For those at home that don't know, what's your name? What show are we listening to?
This is a good point. My name is Dylan Antrell, and this is Air on Air, an Air 3 radio show on every Tuesday, 11 till 1. We're going to be talking about all things happening in AirTV, movies, and just general nonsense, really. But
Damn
around
right.
movies, yeah, damn right. The guests will be rotating, whoever's keen to come in, whoever's willing. The boys always
Even
welcome.
if you aren't willing, you can get dragged on.
Yeah, I'll make a
You could get
rotate.
drafted.
Yeah, so watch out. Watch out is all I'll say. And keep your notifications on.
Yeah. Are you listening?
Are you listening? Good question.
Isn't that the question of the day?
One to keep in mind, for sure. So, shall we talk AirTV first?
We could do. That
I mean,
would
I
make
guess the
sense.
change of me coming onto radio at the same time brought a change in the AirTV community. President and vice president, congratulations.
Thank you.
Are we slowly getting to terms, getting more comfortable in those roles?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. It still
Good.
feels a bit weird, but
Mhm.
I mean,
Slowly
it's a
goes.
long summer, so
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it feels like everything's going smoothly. Everyone's really happy to be back in the society,
Yeah.
I think.
I think the Give It a Go went really well.
Mm-hmm.
We had a great turnout.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of new enthusiastic people.
Yeah, I hope to have them on the show. I think
Hopefully.
we got a great pool.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are.
they could be listening right now.
Or maybe you think you're who you are, but you're not.
I mean,
And
they've
for that,
gotten
I
rid of
apologise.
the lister a bit. They used to have the bit at the top that would show you how many
Oh
listeners
yeah,
you
you
had.
got 3 listeners. I don't mind not having that.
Like that. We could have like 20 listeners at the moment and we just don't know.
We could be breaking records too.
We could have 7.
Exactly.
I don't know mess anything up. Should I click allow again?
You could.
Seems fine. Nothing happened, but it seems fine.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Been on for 10 minutes. Damn.
Has it felt that long?
Oh, Lucas saying Dylan heard great. Oh, Finn's in class. Never mind.
You could listen in class.
Yeah, I mean, that's commitment. I would respect
Maybe
that.
you
though.
should.
Finn, maybe you should.
You should be listening right now.
So we have the screenwriting social today?
Yeah.
In the borough.
Yep.
Is that right?
The Borough Coffee House.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plan for this week. We're
Right.
meeting there today to write scripts with the heads of drama.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow is our screenwriting workshop where we will turn those scripts into films.
It's very exciting. I like that synergy between social and workshop.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Saves us having to try and think of an idea of what to film.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you will eventually be filming things yourself, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Talking of screenwriting, any scripts that you'll be working on today, or are you just going to be working on ones for the workshop tomorrow?
Well, we'll see if we can do some for the workshop, but there's a few cooking at the moment.
Nice, nice. What do we think's next?
Maybe one about scarecrows,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
perhaps.
I like the sound of that.
Exactly.
It's the time of the season.
It is.
I mean, I also have a toilet script I'm working on because I feel like the toilet humour has been brewing a bit, so I want to get that out of my system. I want to get it flushed.
Absolutely.
We've all just been getting gradually more and more immature.
Yep. Definitely a grab for innocence, I think. We're feeling that impending
Yeah.
age and we're like, revert. I think we're doing okay.
Yeah. I mean, they ask for us to like pitch serious documentaries. Instead, we give Dario toilet films.
It's all about balance.
Exactly.
In the script, is there...
It's all about respecting the balance.
It's all about respect. I think plumbers are good at balance.
Mm-hmm.
Mario, Luigi.
There are actually 2 plumbers in this, and they go into this house, and the plumbing is so bad, the owner has gone away to Ibiza for the weekend, and if you could have this sorted by the time he comes back, that would be ideal.
I like
And it's
that.
this kind of weird vibe in the house of all the doors are locked except for the bathroom one.
Okay.
And it's like,
Damn.
what's going on here?
Do you have a house in mind?
I couldn't ask anyone else to use their toilet, so
What are you
It'd have to
planning
be
on
my
doing
own.
to our toilet?
nothing that can't be flushed away.
Nothing a plumber can't fix.
You a fan of Flushed Away, the film?
Yeah. I am. Not one of like my absolute favorites when I was younger, but definitely watched it.
More
decently.
times than I should have watched it.
But you're big Aardman guys.
True. Although it is CGI.
Really?
Yeah, it's not stop motion.
Wow. Maybe I'd know that like with my fresh eyes. But when you're younger, you can kind of be convinced of
Yeah, yeah.
anything.
It's like
That's
the
interesting.
Lego movie.
That's not Lego?
It's not.
Wow. See, this is the raw
And you know what
knowledge.
else isn't Lego?
What?
The Lego Ninjago movie.
Wow. Don't tell me Lego Batman's fake as well.
We don't know.
For sure.
For sure.
Okay. Oh man. Bursting bubbles left, right.
Damn.
What else we got coming up? Got any bigger plans?
I mean, there's the 48 hour.
Of course, that's
This
this
week?
weekend.
Yeah, yeah. The usual get a prompt from Glasgow, get some genres, write it on the Friday, film it on the Saturday, have a breakdown in between filming and editing.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully get it finished in time.
Always fun. Keep an eye out for that video. That'll be up soon.
Yeah. I mean, as long as we don't get like the prompt we got last time of superhero film and climate change film.
That would be crazy if we got the same.
Or
It could be
The other
worse.
Edinburgh one when we got magician and musical.
I feel like they're always tough. That's kind of the
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Or if we got a
Obviously.
nice and easy like horror film,
Mm,
that would be nice.
that would be fun. Only time will tell.
Exactly.
40 hours are great. If anyone's listening and you're kind of on the fence of whether we should do it or not, I think we're all ambassadors of doing that. Definitely, that was one of the big things I first did in AirTV, and it was definitely kind of deep end.
Is that the Glasgow one?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think that's when I met you properly.
Maybe. I remember the first time I attempted to interact with you, Nathan, you were wearing an Evil Dead 2 t-shirt. And I
That
said,
couldn't have been me. I don't own an Evil Dead t-shirt.
This is actually embarrassing. I'm wearing the same t-shirt.
so it was you. I've always, in my brain, it was always Nathan when I
Damn.
that image. So it was you.
I'm
and I
wearing the
said,
same clothes 2 years later. Caught up.
but look how far we've come. I remember saying, nice t-shirt. You were like, thank you. And you walked off.
Damn. I'm sorry I walked off.
It's fine. You came back later on. Kearney's saying we're a bit quiet.
You gonna put them up a bit?
Yeah. Is that way too loud now? That seems way too loud.
Is that any better?
That sounds awful.
Definitely loud for us.
Surely not. Okay, they've been brought down a bit.
How's that? Is that any
Rory's
better?
saying we're quiet as well. Are we louder, Rory?
Talk to us.
They're all quick to say we're quiet, but no one's jumping on to say we're loud.
How are we doing at the moment?
Thank you for the honesty, Kearney. Thank you, Rory. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think the first time I met you probably was in Kieran's fun.
Mm-hmm. What was that like? Was I
At
wearing
the
an Evil Dead 2
48 hour.
t-shirt?
Like I think you had just bought blood or something like that.
I do remember buying that blood. I think I still have.
Could that have been the blood that was used in Fishman?
It was, and it's in my washing machine. I can't get it out.
Damn.
But it's in like, it doesn't affect my clothes. It's just like in between grooves, so it's just always there.
I mean, that's kind of a good excuse if you have blood in your washing machine just to say it's fake.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going to question your excuse of that blood. I mean, I buy it, but
You've got the video proof.
Yeah.
If there was ever a plumber coming round to fix the washing machine and they see blood,
Sir, look at this.
the
That's my
blood
buddy
could have
in
been there before the film, and you filmed that as an alibi.
I like that.
more people should think about that. Could that be an idea for a film?
I think so.
A filmmaker who's a serial killer who's a filmmaker,
Makes
but is
films
filming
about
and
crime scene.
stuff, and it's like, no, it's fake. Trust me.
Speaking of which, can I spoil a little bit of the substance?
Has anyone in the chat
or
not seen the
vaguely say?
substance that is wanting to see it?
Because it reminds me of something. If you turn it down for like 20 seconds, it'll be quick. But you know the older version of them?
Uh-huh.
When they get like beaten up and dumped in that living room?
Mm-hmm.
All I could think but was, damn, what are you going to do with that? Like, you're in a top floor apartment and you've got like Gollum sitting here
How do you
covered
explain
in
that?
blood. Like,
But that's
it's
where
over
the
at that point.
that's where the tension comes from. I think you could work with that.
Hmm.
Do you recommend the substance actually?
Would I recommend taking it? Probably not.
That's a question. Would you?
I wouldn't.
Me neither. Pretty swift no.
Don't know, would I recommend my mum watching the substance? Probably not, but
Even though it's kind of angled towards
yeah,
mums that
yeah.
can take that kind of thing. I feel. My mum would hate the substance. That's quite funny.
We should have a mum screening of the substance. Everyone on AirTV should invite your mum and we'll play the substance.
She would be so mad at me. Because she would come as well. She's very supportive. If I said, like, we're doing something, can you please come? She'd be like, of course I will. And then she'd feel so betrayed. That's what I brought her for.
Damn.
I think that's a cool tell. If your mum likes the substance, it's probably a pretty cool mum.
Does anyone in the
get him to
chat
watch
think that
it,
their
right?
mum would like the substance? Or if your mum has seen the substance and already does like it?
Or has your mum taken the substance?
Let
That'd
us
be
know.
really cool.
Has anyone in the chat taken the substance? No, actually, like a 60-year-old.
Who do we see, like, periodically the least? Where they're just here for a week, then gone for a week.
And then there's this old person in McRoberts enjoying their coffee. Maybe one day they slip up, they drop their wallet, and out comes the card. They drop an AirTV card alongside their 305 card.
I feel like Elaine or someone could be... Because she could be like a young student, and then
It's possible.
works there, and then out and in, out and in.
It's very possible.
I think something like that.
It could be the security guard that's been contacting Rory.
Yeah.
It's true. Who could he be, though?
You know, I don't know. Keep your eyes peeled. That's all I'll say.
It would have to be someone that you don't see every day.
Maybe they've slipped up recently and are taking more than they should.
Maybe.
And they're going to have their moment any day soon. They come to the app first and it's like the elephant man.
Yeah. Freak everyone out. Just get covered in blood. Where would that sit in your movies of the year? The Substance. One of your faves?
Definitely up there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would still say Beavers for anyone who hasn't watched it. Hundreds of Beavers.
Big Ambassadors.
That's my favourite by far. Then The Hitman.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan.
Now that everyone can watch, everyone has Netflix, so don't sleep on it.
Exactly. And then...
Trap is up there.
True.
Kind of divisive, but if you're into fun, which I hope you are, enjoy Trap.
If
I
you're
guess.
not into fun, it's a bit worrying that you're listening to this.
Yeah. Trap enjoyers, rise up. We need more. Trap is so good.
It is.
Dune, obviously. You guys haven't seen Challengers yet, have you?
Not yet.
So good, man.
And that came out in like February as well, right?
Yeah.
Falling behind.
Yeah, it's kind of like early summer, I think. So good. Definitely my favorite of the year. Nosferatu soon. Come on.
I saw the trailer for the first time yesterday.
Yeah.
I was purposely not watching it and I saw it twice.
What do you think of it?
It looks great.
He's coming.
He is.
Yeah.
Got the Blu-ray of the original, which I've still not watched. And it's like,
The
Gotta get around
like
to it.
1922 one. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
well, they're playing it in a cinema in like Falkirk sometime
that.
this month.
Saw someone
Or
play it
next
the other
month.
day. Yeah. Very exciting.
Yeah.
I need to watch the 70s version. It's by, I
Who did the
Werner Herzog?
70s one?
think it's Werner Herzog.
Right.
However you say his name, I'm not German. I'm Austrian. Big difference. Yeah, I do need to check that out. And then there's the one where Willem Dafoe plays a vampire being interviewed. What's that one? Shadow the Vampire?
Yeah, I think so, right?
I haven't. The pitch of it sounds excellent. I do need to check that out. Might be vampire season very soon. Well, you guys saw a good one recently, right?
About vampires?
A good vampire movie?
Oh yeah, Dracula. What's it even?
Prince of Darkness.
Dracula, Prince of Darkness.
Just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
coolest name ever.
The second Christopher Lee one. I think they made like a sequel with Peter Cushing, but he wasn't in it. So it's like his first return. He doesn't say a single word for the whole film, but he's iconic. Whenever he just walks out, it's like, damn, that's him.
That's very cool.
That's the guy.
True.
That's our guy. Have you guys seen Fright Night?
Yeah.
Dude.
I think so.
Have you seen...
Is that the one with like all the teenagers and it ends in the supermarket?
It doesn't end in a supermarket.
What one's that again?
Let me consult Letterbox quickly.
Damn.
The one I'm talking about is from 1985. And
No, not that one.
it's like it's like Rear Window, but this kid's neighbor, the guy who moves in, is a vampire, and he's like trying to convince everyone that his neighbor's a vampire. And there's also this like TV character played by Peter Cushing, who, wait, no, is Peter Cushing the guy who plays?
Talking.
No, sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong guy. Who am I thinking of? Who's the guy who plays the monkey in the Old Planet of the Apes?
Ronnie McDowell.
That's exactly who I'm thinking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
So he basically plays this like TV Van Helsing
Mm-hmm.
who like hunts fake vampires, and he's now retired and no one likes him. But this
Damn.
kid loves him on TV, so he's like tries to hire him to get rid of his neighbor who's a vampire, and it's amazing. Probably
What's there was like a vampire film, like a British one, about this like little boy who's like 5 who turns into a vampire. What's that called again? It was
Like
terrible.
the little vampire or something like that.
Probably it was on like not like the ITV version of CBBC. It was on that all the time.
CITV.
CITV.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that's the difference? I didn't even. That's so stupid. How did I not realize that?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it
We
must be.
watched a good
Got no
vampire
truth.
film last year with Charlie Cox in it, right?
Yeah.
I just
What was
muted
the
one of us.
name
like
of
a
that?
dumbass.
Huh?
I just muted one of us.
Oh.
Wait. Okay, I think it's fine.
Would have
Hello?
been a word
Do you have
conversation.
the card reader, Ben?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, we watched a great one called Eat the Locos.
Eat the Locals
Yeah, it had Charlie Cox in it. Let me see if I can.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's good.
of Daredevil fame.
Yeah.
It's like the vampires have all turned up to this house.
Yeah, it had Charlie Cox and Freema Agyeman in it.
Mm-hmm.
What was the plot? And they all turn up to this house, and it turns out like it's a trap by the military. So it's like they're all in this little farmhouse, and the
It's a
military's just
base under
attacking.
siege story.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's good.
Should he make more stuff like that?
Don't know.
You guys must be excited for Daredevil coming back.
I'm very excited. I just hope it's good.
They seem to be doing the right thing. I mean, they did the whole thing, realized it was.
It
Yeah,
also
yeah.
has that guy in.
What guy?
How do I know this guy?
Who is?
He's in Daredevil.
Haven't
So
seen.
he
it properly.
plays Vincent Van Gogh from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Such a cool credit. That's
And
such-
then
He's in
Funny
quite a
one.
lot.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Is that
First
Thor the
Class is
Dark
what I know
One?
him from.
what's the
Yeah.
second one? Ah.
But I'd recommend that one. It's like an under the radar one because it's like based under siege,
I like that. I like that.
and they're using like all the different methods to get these vampires.
Oh yeah. There's a crazy bit where like they capture one of them, and then like they just crucify him from like outside the farm, and then like they set him on fire, and it's like they're brutal.
I watched one recently. Have you seen 30 Days of Night?
Can't say I
It's
have.
based on a graphic novel, I think, and it's somewhere up north, like Greenland or something. And basically, since there's no daylight for most of the year, these vampires have made like a little town, a little community where they can just live all the
That's
time
nice.
normally. But there's also like other people there as well. And I watched like half asleep, but
Do
Josh
they
Hart.
get on?
Nah, not really. But there's like a
That
cop, and
makes
it's like
sense.
there's stuff happening there. It's like, wait, this is a town of vampires. We're cooked. For Josh Hartnett from Trap fame is the main
Is the
cop.
vampire?
No, he might turn into a vampire eventually, but he's the cop that's kind of investigating them.
I mean, did you see the Nicolas Cage, Nick Holton one last year? Like Renfield or whatever?
I did not see Renfield.
Yeah, I
Did you
missed
guys?
it.
Unfortunate. It didn't look as good as it should have been.
Yeah.
Nicholas
It looked
Hoult must
rough.
like vampires a lot.
Mm.
They have a thing for them.
I like Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah, he's good.
Look forward to Lex
I
Luthor.
liked him a lot in The Menu.
He's very funny.
Very funny film.
I'd like him in that Register more. That funny Nicholas Hoult.
I was talking to someone, but they were like, oh, it's just so strange. Like, what a weird film. It's like I couldn't enjoy it because it was so strange, and it's like
It wasn't
that's
really
kind of the
strange.
point. It's like really funny.
Yeah, it's not that. If anything, I'd say it's like the normal
It's
version
quite
of like
mainstream.
strange movies.
Yeah.
It's a movie that like normal people would be like, this is strange enough for me to like any further. It's a weird movie.
True.
I say normal people, as in just people who don't watch strange things regularly.
That actually reminds me, since it's Halloween season,
Mm-hmm.
well, we can add it to the screening, but you've got to watch Parents.
Parents.
Oh yeah,
It's a very weird. Is it
nasty.
Australian or is it just like American?
American.
It's about this like
The
suburban
ideal
house.
suburban family.
Mm-hmm.
There's this little boy who's the lead. He's very quiet, and he discovers something about his parents.
Okay.
But I'll leave it there.
And you watched this recently?
No, a few years ago.
Okay.
I tend to watch it every other year.
Wow.
It's good. If you like the food scenes and the substance,
Okay.
you might like it.
I might.
Or
Well,
not
to
like
say I liked those scenes, I think would be strange phrasing. The grossest I felt in the substance was actually in the first couple of minutes when that burger gets dropped on the
Yeah.
start and he starts like just like kicking the ketchup around with his foot, trying to like. I was like, ugh.
The prawn scene as well. When he's just like down in 20 of them.
But I feel like that scene's funny enough to
Yeah.
be gross. The other one just wasn't.
There was a lot of the brain dead vibes of the food.
Not that I've seen it, but I'll check it out.
It's a great film.
Any music requests?
Is there any in the chat? Does anyone listening want a song on?
Is anyone listening? Maybe an even better question.
We'll give them a
We could
minute.
segue to a vampire song.
I like vampire songs.
Is anyone listening? Does anyone have a song that they would like played?
Okay.
If you don't recommend it, it just proves that you're embarrassed by your own taste of music.
Damn.
Daisy's saying, put a good song on.
Okay.
Monster Mash.
Kearney, well done. That's why we want you, that's why we need you. I feel like all three of those answers are intertwined by Monster Mash. Oh, I'm going to put these down and you can listen to the music. Enjoy.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard
He
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash from my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash,
They did the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
they did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun.
In a shoe,
The party had just begun.
in a shoe,
The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five.
played the mash,
They played the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
played the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
they played the mash.
They played the Monster Mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash,
It's now the Monster Mash.
the monster mash.
And it's a graveyard
It's
smash.
now the mash,
It's caught on in a flash.
it's now the mash.
It's now the Monster Mash. Now everything's cool. Drac's a part of the band, and my Monster Mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you.
Then you can mash,
Then you can Monster Mash
the monster mash.
and do my graveyard
Then you
smash.
can mash,
You'll catch on in a flash.
then you can mash.
Then you can Monster Mash. Mash. Easy, Igor. You impetuous young boy. Mash good.
Monster mash, monster mash. Monster mash, monster mash.
Wait. Is that a song?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna use this. Also, sorry for that awful fade out. Apologies.
It's the server now.
Yeah, don't mind me.
It's not going away.
Full of substance. So you boys have seen some big releases recently. Saw Megalopolis that I miss. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was ill.
Is it gone?
It
Megalopolis?
is. It's
Yeah.
playing, I think, on Thursday afternoon.
It's definitely been cut quite a bit in terms of how much it's showing, but I guess by
Francis
Joker 2,
just doesn't have the money to keep it going.
our boy Francis. But he's also just busy watching Joker 2. Loves it.
I mean, I'm sure when they release the Blu-ray with that awful poster, you'll be able to get it.
Which one?
You know him just standing there with like, the thing. whatever
that's
that
like-
is.
Not Photoshop, that's just still from the film. There is a moment where like it just cuts to the Megalopolis poster.
Really?
Yeah. He's holding like the hammer thing.
That's just nuts.
But that hammer also never comes back. It's in one like montage shot, and that's it.
I'm coming around to Megalopolis. Feel like I'll watch it again in 5 years on a rainy Saturday night.
Could you ever see it being... I've heard a lot of people compare it to like something like The Phantom Menace, where it's like in 10,
Yeah.
20 years, it's still not like good, but it's still
I
something we
can see
haven't
the
seen before.
comparisons to the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Like a sci-fi political drama.
So maybe something that becomes more interesting, but never really
Yeah.
a masterpiece, I guess.
But I don't think anyone will ever be like, it's as good as Apocalypse, no.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like people will come to appreciate it a bit more.
Mm.
We'll see.
I hope so. I love appreciation. I do need to check it out. I'm not sure it'll be in cinemas, but that kind of feels blasphemous to catch it at home.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm sure Francis would be happy that you watched it.
It's not played in McRoberts yet, though, has it? McRoberts could get it soon.
Is there a chance they don't pick it up?
Maybe.
I feel like they would.
Maybe for like a day.
£2 from Megalopolis.
I like that. It's like one grape at his vineyard.
I do wonder, do you think it was worth selling the vineyard?
Yeah, just get down to business, get him on here.
I'd like to try
Right.
his wine.
Do you want your vineyards back? Do you regret? Yeah. Is that like, does he...
Can you buy it on like Amazon?
I think you can buy it from his website.
Let's have a look.
Well, we probably can't know because he sold it.
But that also just drives the prices up on what he has already.
True.
Makes it more valuable because it's never going to be released again.
I mean, a lot of people keep in store wines. Like,
It's
now
true.
is the chance because it's going to get even more valuable.
Hmm.
But that's dark. You tape up his winery and it comes up closed next to it.
Damn.
There's a phone number. We could phone them right now.
We could.
He wouldn't pick up.
We might as well phone the deaf school as well.
If
See
you
if they
want.
want to talk.
If you want.
If you want.
No, if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, do you think...
You can still buy online,
How much is a bottle of it?
and you get the Megalopolis advert right next to it.
Really?
Yeah. You see that little tower where Adam Driver is going to be standing?
Wow. I feel like, would that have added to the experience if someone came around?
£100 for a bottle of wine. That's a little too much.
It is a little too much. Do you think that would add to the experience though?
£69, £40. I mean, that's still...
Could all chip in £40. A feel off for sure.
I don't mind trying it. I reckon it would be good. Red wine, I assume.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the cheapest one I can see is £45.
It's okay for a famous product. Maybe I'm lost. Go back to the club.
I do really like Adam Driver in the film.
I mean, he's
doing good work.
£36. So we're getting
we're
up.
getting there. I mean, he's just incapable of being bad in anything, despite his material.
And there's a little
Do you like him in?
guy on this
I mean, you're a big fan of his work.
See? The little guy with the hat and the drum kit.
Like, I'm more inclined.
You're a big
36
fan of
pounds.
Adam Driver's work in The Last Jedi.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say
£30. So we're getting there.
good work.
I mean, personally, for me,
£28.
it's Adam Driver as Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi, then Adam Driver in Silence.
Okay, so we've
Then
got into the
Megalopolis.
cheap stuff. And do you want to know what the cheap stuff
Valid.
is called? This is the Sophia wine. It's
Oh.
£21. But it's a white
Damn.
wine. So
is it called the Sophia wine?
Sophia Brut Rose and Sophia Blanc.
Wow.
If
And
it's a
this is the
girl,
stuff that costs £21.
Does it have Priscilla on it?
He's selling cans of the Sophia wine for 20.
Damn.
A 4-pack of the Sophia wine for £20. A 4-pack of white wine for £20, named after Sophia Coppola.
Handmade by Sophia Coppola. Wow.
Yeah, the cheapest one you can get, £20 for the Sophia 4-pack.
we should go for it.
For all our wine drinkers and film enjoyers, if that Venn diagram crosses over...
We all
No,
paid
there's a
five-
£10 one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that named after Nicholas Coppola?
No, but it has Coppola's name like right on the front. £10.
Wow.
Let me see it. Damn. It's like a nice house decoration.
If we did a taster, could that come out of the AirTV budget? It's to do with films.
It could.
It's a social experience.
We'll have to ask Logan.
Oh, yeah.
If you're listening right now, phone Dylan and we can talk about it.
Another
Definitely
one that
fund that.
costs £10.
We could make a video like testing Coppola's
£15.
wine.
Yeah.
That would be like a Megalopolis Scran TV.
Yeah.
Just a wine review.
Yeah. You could make some bread while drinking some wine. We go back to the
So for
club.
£40 we could get 2 bottles of wine and a 4-pack of the Sophia wine.
I'll be on the Sophia wine. I don't mind that.
I feel like we should do that. Just a Scran TV wine taster based on Megalopolis.
Sounds wonderful. We should probably be doing more of that kind of like film related food drink experience.
What's another good food or drink from a film?
Dude, you could do the substance. You could do making all of that
£84 for a wine and a Godfather cooking book.
Is that the
Awesome.
one we have?
Yeah.
It is a good recipe book.
What's the best meal in it?
Oh, I got my ciabatta recipe from that book.
Mhm.
It's a very easy recipe.
Nice.
They also do nice arrabbiata
Mhm.
in that book. They do nice, what is it, like the almond biscuits you've made?
Yeah, yeah.
That's from that book.
Mhm.
Got a lot of nice just pastas in there.
I do love pasta.
They've got, a lot of the recipes are like based on the films. They've got like Clement, no, what's his
The
name?
Coppola baseball caps for £18.
Are they cool in any way?
Francis Ford Coppola Winery, green and orange.
I could see
Can
you
I
wearing
see?
that. Specifically you, Nathan. Not bad. You know who else likes authentic Italian pasta?
Coppola Fedora.
Yeah,
Penguin.
true.
Probably.
Did
A
you see the
little
third
wooden
episode?
bicycle.
No.
I've seen it here.
Looking forward to
But
that.
the first 2 episodes of Penguin.
If you're on the fence, if you're like, that looks interesting, but I'm not sure I'm going to watch it. It's great so far.
16 pound.
Danny
Coppola
DeVito is
wine
just
glass.
perfect in it.
Don't be fooled. No Danny DeVito.
I'd say this is an investment that we could get in on.
Logan would fund any... That was 2 favourite things.
We could convince him to do it.
I don't even think convincing's involved. Have you had to do any convincing recently? Any movie takes that you've had to back?
I've been back in Megalopolis.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, you kind of convinced me on Joker 2 a bit.
Really?
Not completely, but
So
We're
you've
getting
you've
there.
come around to Brendan Gleeson's actions in it?
his actions.
You condone them.
I condone all prison officers
Okay.
and
Yeah.
what they do in their spare time.
Okay. What about on the job?
We'd have to read the contract for what they're doing. I
honestly-
condone Officer, Lockley?
Don't remember.
Let's find out.
Honestly,
Could've
reckon
been.
there's no contracts working in Arkham Asylum. You should get paid in cigs and shit.
He did talk about having a wife, though, didn't he? Maybe this isn't true.
If anyone has any Joker 2 takes, please call in and rant.
No, he's just called Jackie in the film. Not even an officer, just Jackie.
That's what I mean. They're
I
not even like
condone
employed.
Jackie and his behaviour.
So what did you come round to in the film? What's kind of grown in your estimation?
I guess just the take of like it condoning the audience of the first one and being like, it's not supposed to be bigger than it is. That kind of idea of like, it's not like he's gonna come into the sequel and be a really kind of charismatic, like world dominating figure. It's like he would naturally just, like, be a bit of a bum. And I guess the idea of Harley Quinn being the audience surrogate of like wanting to push him to be that guy, that general.
And I read that just yesterday it was on the news that Joaquin Phoenix came up with, like, the story was his idea because he had a dream about it.
Yeah.
I kind of feel, from his perspective, maybe he's seeing all like posts and like articles saying like ranking the Jokers and like kind of just putting him into that legacy and like all the theories being like, is he gonna fight Batman? And he's probably just sitting thinking like that's not what he set out to do. So just kind of maybe like it is interesting. Like, he's coming out and saying like I'm not the Joker. Like, reflect.
I love how much discussion and thought, even though most of it's like negative,
Yeah.
that it's kind of producing. I even people that like respect the take but also just don't like you can like respect and understand it and just like still dislike the experience, which I also think is interesting. You can like it, hate it. I don't know. In a weird way, it's pretty.
And a lot of
remarkable.
people are saying like it's a boring watch, but I didn't feel bored throughout it. I mean, people say the courtroom scenes are too long, but like
Some of them were a
think,
bit dragged out.
maybe
Like,
a little.
A few of them was like they're recapping the first one. It's like when they get to Gary and he's like breaking down.
That was probably the apex of the film.
Yeah.
Doing the 5 minutes of Foghorn Leghorn, just being like, "You're on." That was so good. No, it's very subversive. I could see people coming around to that in the future. Speaking of Last Jedi, I think it's in that conversation of people watching being like, "What the hell was that?"
I like The Last Jedi.
Me too.
If we
What
lost a
else is-
listener,
Why do you say that? Oh, I thought you could see that, and I was like, oh damn.
What else is coming out this year?
Well, we already talked about Nosferatu.
Got Jura 2.
It looks good. Did you see the trailer?
I
for it?
haven't.
It actually does look kind of promising.
Yeah, better than the mule.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Like a lot of people are saying like, it is one of the
It's
better
crazy.
made trailers of the last decade.
We put
Oh, wow, I
a
need to watch
picture
this.
of the meal in that hacker proposal, and Daruj didn't mention it.
Yeah.
Did we not take that out?
No, it was in the one that was sent to him, and he didn't. He was criticizing some of the other pictures, but he didn't criticize it.
Because he didn't understand. I reckon you would have seen the mule as well. He's of age.
Like, I guess what we're saying is that, you know, you don't know who's behind these keyboards. It could be a kind of creepy old man. So we did have a photo
Like
of
Clint
an old
Eastwood.
man.
Yeah.
Not
No.
creepy, but
He's to the point of
old
like,
man.
I don't even, if he wanted to be creepy, I'm not even sure if he could. Like, those days are gone. Behind him. But you can still make movies.
He could take the substance.
maybe he has taken.
Who would he turn
Maybe
into?
he's Nicholas Hoult.
Do you think that would be his substance equivalent?
I don't think so.
I mean, there's his son, obviously, who looks a lot like...
Yeah,
Could be Scott. Is it Scott Eastwood?
yeah.
Hmm.
He's only been in like the Suicide Squad, right?
Nah, he's been in a bit more. He was in Fast and Furious.
True.
He was in the the Clint Eastwood Angry Neighbor film.
Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Sounds like another riveting piece from 90-year-old Clint Eastwood.
I think he was close to 70 at the time, but I guess it doesn't make much of a difference.
Surely was 70. Made in like 2009, right? He'd be about 80 at that point.
He was 70. That's bonkers.
And I really do like angry old men neighbor films.
One of your favourite subgenres?
Yeah,
What's the one with James Caan called again? Is it just called The
I
Neighbour?
think it is.
You recommend?
It's funny. It's not
It's
great.
got that like Monster House vibe of like, who's this old guy across the road, and
I
the
like that.
kid's going to like investigate it.
Hmm.
I don't know what they're investigating, given it's the guy, but I like the vibe of the old man in the house and think, what's going on here?
Do you like that part in Home Alone?
Yeah,
Yeah. I
it's
feel
another
like...
part to the subgenre.
Yeah. That's definitely the nice side. That's the...
What did we
everything
see?
as
Like
well.
the old guy from Home Alone. We saw a film with him in it recently. What was it?
He seems nice enough. He'd
Yeah.
fit into a Clint Eastwood film these days. About the same
Probably
age.
has. What was he in again?
Do you have any films this season you're wanting to tick off? Halloween ones, I assume.
I've got like,
I've not seen like Nightmare on Elm Street or
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
what's the other one? Like Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen either of those ones.
Gonna get in your slasher bag.
Yeah.
I like that. I recommend Elm Street. I think that could be some inspiration there. So
a couple
creative.
more Hammer ones maybe, some
Yep.
Universal.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was in The Quick and the Dead.
The Raimi
Yeah,
Western.
yeah.
I haven't seen that, but I'd like to.
It's great.
Quick and the Dead. What other news do we have? Yeah. We got comic book films coming out next year, but this year's been pretty...
It was rough.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
just a bit different, really. Kind of empty, and then we got that, like, suicide note that was Joker 2. Pretty interesting. And then, is that us? I think so. We're seeing a Nora on the weekend. Or at least I'm
True.
seeing a Nora on the weekend. Are you guys coming?
See how the 48-hour goes.
Yeah.
Well, we have, Logan did pay for our tickets, so
I'm paying.
yeah.
Nice. Hear that, Logan? You're getting your money regardless. That's exciting. Yeah.
That's how you
looking
make
forward to
money.
that. Yeah.
It's the money making game.
What's my... Oh, I'm looking forward to Saturday night, the SNL movie.
I do think it looks quite good.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people complaining about it, but
A lot of great young stars that I'm just a
Yeah.
big fan of.
and I've never watched Saturday Night Live, but
Hmm.
like what's his name, Gabriel from the
LaBelle.
Fable.
Dude, he's a star.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see what he does. He's a good lad. A lot of big ones. We've got a Mike Flanagan movie coming out soon.
Yeah, the one with Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
No, it's coming out next year.
Yeah.
Like next October or something.
Confirmed?
They confirmed like it's coming out next. It's for next award season.
Oh, well, that's not soon at all.
Yeah, because there was all the buzz for like from recent awards, and then
Yeah.
who was it that picked it up? And I'm like, no, we're holding it for next time.
Well, that's a big cringe.
I think it's. I don't know. I read it's. What's the production house that distributed Longlegs?
Neon, was it?
Yeah, Neon, because they have a Nora as well.
Yeah.
So apparently, like, they're holding the Tom Hiddleston one for next year because they want to push a Nora really big.
As they
They
should.
don't want to like
Everyone seems to like it.
pit two of their films against each other.
Makes sense.
It does.
Hmm.
But we have to wait a year to see it.
Damn.
Probably
You've
more
got
because we'll
the-
get it in like January.
Yeah.
Or January 2026.
Probably.
Damn. That is so brutal to think, actually. I'm not a fan of that. Did you see his show last October, Fall of the House of Usher?
We didn't know.
Oh, man. If you need some like...
What's the
tide you over.
gen? Is it like a haunted house thing?
Well, it's riffing on a lot of old kind of Edgar Allan Poe tales. Well, one of them being The General,
Yeah.
The Fall of the House of Usher, but then linking in his other stories. Playing with time a bit, not in terms of like time travel, but just like how the story's told, this big like rich family and how they all kind of get picked off and why this kind of like, what is this family curse? And it's just really, really good. Great time for October. To anyone listening, it's on Netflix. Check it out. Highly recommend.
And we've got James Mangold's Bob Dylan biopic.
Why did you point at it?
On me.
I feel like you gestured to
Sal.
For those at
But
home,
that's
there's a
Mickey,
picture
not
of
Sal.
Sal.
That's not Sal.
Well, there's a
that's
picture of
Mickey.
Mickey, this guy in the studio. He's looking at us.
No, that's not.
That's
Oh,
not
no.
Sal. That's Mickey.
Yeah, we do have that coming, don't we? I hope
And
that's
we
good.
also have Mickey 17.
We do, speaking of Mickeys. Very excited for that. I enjoyed the trailer. I think it looks fun.
Yeah. It's a lot different to how I was expecting it was going to be.
Mm. No, I'm on board. I like the look of it.
Have you ever seen Barking Dogs Don't Bite?
Remind me who made that.
Bong Ho Joe as well.
I've
I
not seen
probably
that.
mispronounced that.
Bong Joon-ho?
It then.
Something.
No, it's
It happens to the best of
the
us.
trailer reminded me of that because it's one of his more light-hearted ones. But
Interesting.
these guys, and they accidentally kill a dog, and it's like,
Oh.
that. And it's like their neighbour's dog, and it's like,
I was gonna say it's like maybe a mix between Snowpiercer and that, and then it's reminded me of the Chris Evans line. What is it? I've eaten babies or something like that.
how do you go from I Eat Children to being in everyone's most anticipated film of the year,
Red One.
Red One?
To be fair, I'd expect him to eat babies over his Snowpiercer character.
And I feel like if you're in the North Pole and there's like a defect, that would be a natural thing for you to do if like you're having to go in kids' houses every year.
But he gets drafted. He's not.
Or like
He's
they
not-
leave out food for Santa. This guy might be getting a bit hungry.
Yeah.
He goes into the back room. We don't know.
I think we are still. There's an untapped horror Christmas market.
What is it? I've not seen the first two, but the trailer for Terrifier 3 looks good.
Yep. That's a
Have you
Christmas
seen
film.
either of them?
I've seen one. Haven't seen two.
Do you recommend?
Yeah, I do. They're not excellent.
Yeah.
The gore.
I mean, they're
is
really
very-
low budget, right?
They're very low budget.
Yeah.
Um.
You gotta respect how like they built up a new horror kind of villain. Obviously not to the same extent as the other. Like
There's certainly an
They're
attempt.
fine.
There's an iconography to him.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks that is the closest we have to a horror icon in the last 10, 20 years that we can say we
Yeah.
have.
I mean, I was thinking about this yesterday in the cinema, but like, there's a lot of discussion about horror, like the franchises are just getting like recycled and there's nothing new. But there is smell and there is Terrifier. It's like,
Yeah.
I guess that is our generation's like
But
horror
it's kind
series,
of weaker
whether we like it or
iconography,
not.
I guess.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, actually, we're getting a sequel to It Follows, which I think is kind of stronger that we could latch onto. Like, that could be... It Follows is definitely great, so They Follow could be something special.
I guess there's The Quiet Place as well.
Yeah, but I guess they're...
The aliens, I don't feel like you remember what they look like.
Apparently, I look like one.
Who said that again?
Rory.
Rory said you looked like it.
Well, I can't remember what they look like, so I'm just gonna have to take his word and
It's just this
try and predict
gangly,
it.
eyeless beast. Apparently me.
Why
Don't
did he
know.
say that?
I don't know. It kind of did leave me a bit stunned. Neither here nor there.
If you think Dylan looks like the creature from A Quiet Place,
Well, he said
phone in.
he said I've got a face for radio.
Damn.
Here I am. Just a quiet place creature on the radio. What else we got? Oh, we got Ray Fiennes is a pope and
Yeah.
people want him out. Conclave.
I'm looking forward to it.
He is great.
I've always
Is
meant
that
to
the
watch
plot
the
of
two
it? They don't
popes.
want him to be the Pope any longer?
Well, he said we can't have two popes any longer. It's been too long. And then I think they want him out. Sick of two
You've
popes.
gotta go.
Yeah. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm looking forward to it.
I always enjoy seeing Ralph Fiennes.
Another one just incapable of being bad ever. Solid.
I don't feel like I've ever seen him really young in a role.
Nazi and Schindler's List.
I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of the youngest he's been. There was definitely kind of like late 80s, early 90s. He went through like a heartthrob period, and then was just like, I'm a Nazi.
I'm
And
gonna
Voldemort.
look this up because I don't believe it.
He could get back into that period.
Maybe. I mean, he's definitely like of the older blokes, definitely getting the most.
You could say he still has his looks about him.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, it does feel like he maybe not want that. Playing a Nazi, playing Voldemort.
Yeah, he's trying to escape it. I mean, now he's playing the Pope, not much better.
So he was in A Dangerous Man, Lawrence After Arabia in 1992. There he is.
That doesn't seem real. That seems like a Tropic Thunder movie.
No, it's real.
Even the title, Lawrence After Arabia. What is that?
Then he's in Wuthering Heights. He still looks like decently old in that photo though. Maybe he went to the beach.
The beach that makes Ray Fiennes old.
He was in 4 films and then he was in Schindler's List.
He is wonderful. We do love Ray Fiennes.
Do you think he was like desperate as like, yeah, I have no other part to play a Nazi? Or was it like, of course I'd play a Nazi in a Spielberg film?
Well, I guess he has a thing because he plays the villain in The Curse of the Were Rabbit.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
So he's clearly got a thing for bad people.
Well, he does that. He kind of has that, similar to maybe a Jeremy Irons, just that kind of like older British, aristocrat,
Yeah.
conniving.
He did play
Evilness.
Alfred as well in the Lego Batman movie.
Yes, excellent. There's a bridge here. We're doing some work. Yeah, definitely in the same.
10,
same
20 years time, he could get a part like Anthony Hopkins in One Life.
Or the one where he's like, I don't know where I am. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a cool shit.
Even the
That's
one
the one
that
life.
Anthony Hopkins won the Oscar for.
That was
Yeah.
crazy when
Yeah.
he won that, and it was COVID, so he was asleep at home, and the ceremony just ended. It was like,
Yeah. Imagine if he came up and he like reacted the same way he did in that scene. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I mean, it was
Anthony Hopkins is
geared towards Chadwick Boseman as well. Like,
right. Bit brutal. What's he doing? He's not being anything. Oh, no, he was in One Life. Sorry, busy saving Jews. Actually,
One Life.
we thank you. Putting in the work.
He's got to be in something else coming up, right? No, was he not in like all of the Rebel Moon films?
Was he? I would not know because I really did not watch them. Like,
I didn't watch them.
there's like not watching something, like, oh, I didn't catch it, and just like, I really did not watch.
Are you saying you didn't watch like the 3-hour cut and then watch like the 5-hour
No, I
extended
purposely
cut?
avoided all cuts. That just seems like the worst. The worst. Did you guys explore any of them?
I didn't.
No shade if you like that.
I
I
wouldn't
like
touch
Joker
it.
too, which is probably wrong, so. Gonna play a little tune. Unless we have any recommendations.
Does anyone have a recommendation for the chat? Don't be afraid.
Don't be a stranger.
don't get scared now.
Gonna play a tune now. Enjoy. Bro. Hello? Oh, shit.
Is there nothing I can say, nothing I can do? Change your mind, I'm so in love with you. Too deep in, you can't get out. Just a poor girl in a rich man's house. Don't you know promises were never meant to keep? Just let the night dissolve in sleep. I'll be your savior, steadfast and true. I'll come to your emotional rescue. I'll come to your emotional rescue. You think you're one of a special breed? You think with your respect, because I'll be your savior, steadfast and true. I'll come to your emotional rescue. I'll come to your emotional rescue. your emotional rescue. Come to your emotional rescue. Yeah, it should be mine.
Yes, you could be mine. Tonight and every night, I will be your knight in shining armor, coming to your emotional rescue. You will be mine, you will be mine, all mine. You will be mine, you will be mine, all mine. I will be your knight in shining armor, riding across the desert on a fine Arab charger.
Yeah, we were just talking about this. But over last week we had our viral video workshop hosted by our alumni Danny Flynn. And we've been talking because over the weekend we have kind of had our first viral video.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what counts as viral? I'm kind of
Well, on the
off
TikTok
the
anyway.
steps with TikTok. I don't have it, so
Me neither. We're
I
actually on the,
got it
we're on the
tomorrow.
radio. That's on the other end of the spectrum.
is 30k like the YouTube equivalent of 10 views?
I don't know
We don't know.
for sure.
But
It is like 30k people.
we made 3 or 4 viral videos last week. And 3 of them are out at the moment. And the one that's gaining the most traction is the bus video that your group made.
Mm-hmm.
It's currently at 32.4k views.
And what's the general? I mean, that's.
I mean,
those
on
are
the
big
AirTV
numbers.
TikTok, the
What is
the
second
highest
most
viewed one
popular?
before that was one with Jerry J. Nuts, which got 2,000 views.
I mean, that's leaps and bounds.
And the Freshers one that was posted a few weeks ago got quite a good amount. But this video is kind of like, it's boosted the follower count by like 100.
Wow. I mean,
Just like, we've got 174 now, and I feel like we had like 70 last week. So it's,
I wasn't
the
keeping
numbers
track,
are going
so-
up.
that's excellent. Nonchalant about it.
And because this one's done so well, all of the other TikToks have gone up in views. Obviously, they've seen that and they're like, we want more.
Maybe we should be striving for kind of a video a week that's
Yeah.
tailored for this. Like, I think our Guinness idea could,
And
could be
it's
that.
got 1,600 likes, 25 comments, 51
comments?
bookmarks, 477 shares. It's like, if that happened on the YouTube, it would be great if they could carry over.
It would be. It would be. I mean, how do you did it once? There must
I
have
mean,
been a lot of
is
thought
this
put
just
into
because
that.
like, it's about the buses being late? And this is obviously something that struck a nerve with the Stirling student population.
Yeah.
All 30,000 of us? I think you tapped on something larger.
I mean, I did just ask the group, like, because we got relatability, so it's like, what are we annoyed about this week? And everyone was like, yeah, the buses that don't turn up.
Damn.
Oh, Logan's calling in. 1 second.
Do you want to put him on speaker?
I will.
Hello?
Logan, how are you?
Am I on air?
You
Yeah.
are on air.
Yeah, you should be.
I haven't been able to be listening.
Why is
That's
that?
okay.
So you didn't hear our request for what we want to spend the RTV budget on?
Sadly not. I would love to know though.
We'll
We
pitch it
found
now.
a £10 bottle of the Coppola wine.
Absolutely.
£12 for the Sophia Coppola 4-pack of white wine in canned.
4-pack.
Yeah.
Was the Scran TV reviews Coppola's wine?
It's a brilliant idea.
A Megalopolis themed?
I would happily put the £10 in to get the red wine.
We can have a table discussion. We can have some nice glasses, enjoy the wine, and we can be like, okay, we've seen Megalopolis, so was it worth selling the winery for? Or we can have a
Yeah.
taste of.
No, I like this idea.
It's a good idea.
Where can you get the wine from?
His website.
Does it deliver
You
to
have
the
to
gate?
scroll down quite far to like get the cheap stuff, but we could invest in a more expensive bottle of it.
Okay.
We can call the video
Yeah,
RTV
depending on the
asks,
prices,
was Megalopolis worth it?
Yeah.
Just a round table discussion drinking wine.
I like
I
that.
think that's a great idea.
Very
I
sophisticated.
mean, you have to run by the head of features, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. It's
Good
guaranteed,
point.
of course.
Very good point. So what are you up to, Logan? Why haven't you been listening?
Well, I was finishing off an assignment
Uh-huh.
in the Robert Cafe, and I tried listening. I tried. It was just too quiet.
We were?
We were too quiet.
I think it was my headphones.
Nah, we got a lot of those comments. I don't think it was your headphones, honestly.
Damn.
Oh, man. Well,
But then I tried them without headphones, and it was fine.
no.
You had it without headphones on in the middle of the McRoberts Cafe.
What?
Where were you listening to it without headphones?
On the walk over.
Oh, okay, sweet. I like that.
But I pressed play on it. I didn't hear anything. And then I was just sitting doing my assignment. I could just hear rumblings, and I had it on for like 5 minutes without knowing. I just heard some shit about the substance.
Yeah, that was earlier in the discussion.
Yeah.
I mean, where are you at the moment?
I'm walking over to Pathford right now.
Nice.
What are you doing in Patford?
I'm going to go get some strand.
Walking all the way to Patford to eat?
Well, I've got a class in Pathford anyway, so I thought.
It's a
early
good
bird
plan.
gets the worm.
It's a
So
good
long as you
idea.
don't invade the studio.
What?
So long as you don't like invade the studio and come over here.
Yeah, so long as I definitely don't invade the studio, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that.
On your way to Pathford.
Yeah, on my way to Pathford, I'm not going to invade the studio.
I feel out of the loop. Don't actually invade. What are you doing next week? Are you going to be on the show?
Yeah, sure.
So enthusiastic, I love it.
I'm down. I'm down.
Okay.
Locking them in.
Well, there you go, folks. That's at least one guest.
There you go. Has anyone else called in?
Nope.
You're the first caller of the new season.
Yep.
Damn.
For the books.
I feel like I should be honoured, but I don't feel anything.
That seems like a you problem.
It does sound like a you problem.
I'm sorry about that.
You should be flattered to be talking to us.
Sure, I'm flattered. I'm perfectly flattered.
Nice.
Flattened?
Flattened, yeah.
Look both ways.
You could take the substance to fix this.
I could actually. I feel like I've been on this substance as of late.
We were actually talking if one RTV member has been taking the substance and disappearing for weeks. Do you have any ideas who this could be?
An AirTV member has taken the substance.
They have to be someone who's like disappearing.
Not a substance, the substance.
This substance.
We're not looking for substance abusers in the community.
Or if there's an older person that you know that could also be an RTV member.
An
Who
older person that I know who's taken the substance.
to join RTV.
It could be the security guard.
Oh yeah, we should get him on the substance. He can join us. He can become a student.
I like
True.
that.
Has Rory had any contact with this guy?
I don't think so, no. Which is my fault, because I said I would handle it, and
You said you're working on it.
yeah. He's like, I'm working night shift. It's like, and Ash, if anyone wants to come over after 7, it's like, I've never really been here after 7. So it's never been convenient for me to just go over, walk there, and say, are you the security guy we've been emailing?
I feel like you're getting into some dangerous territory. That's the
How
point
they
with it. Yeah, I don't
kidnapped.
work here, but would you like to see the inside of my van?
Damn.
You're a fan of van interior, aren't you, Nathan?
Yeah. I like the white ones.
It's interesting. Very interesting. Well, Logan, enjoy your path food.
I'll definitely enjoy my path food. 'Cause that's where I'm going.
Thank you very much for
You
calling
know
in.
where you're going?
What?
You know where you're going?
Yeah, I'm going to path food.
That's good.
Yeah.
You wouldn't sing like the Michael Paul song about how you know where you're going?
Honestly, I can't remember how to sing it.
We can play it.
Can't
We
remember
could.
it. Can't remember.
Is
it.
that your
What's the
song
name?
request?
Is that your song request?
Yeah, put that on the song request.
Okay, we'll play that now. Thank you, Logan.
Brilliant. I'm glad I've added something to this.
Are you coming to the
it only took
screenwriting
6 minutes,
later?
35 seconds.
Will you be at the screenwriting later, Logan?
I will be at the screenwriting later.
Nice.
Right, and we might be drinking Guinness later for another viral video.
Oh, yeah. Is that we doing that tonight?
Maybe.
Yeah, I can do it.
Cool.
You'll clear your schedule for drinking.
I will.
You're planning to anyway.
What? No, I can't hear the wind.
Oh, yeah, okay. Again, you problem.
Yeah.
You can't hear us because of your wind.
Yeah, I
Pause.
can't hear because of the wind.
The wind or your wind?
Oh,
Damn.
Rude.
I'm a big shitter.
Damn. Well, thank you for calling in. I think that was sufficient.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
I
Yeah.
get it. I'll try. I'll try.
See you soon.
Good luck.
See you soon.
Bye.
That was Logan Killer.
I was looking good.
Friend of the show.
Mm.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes next week.
I mean, he was a friend of the show. We'll see if he still is.
He wasn't listening because of headphones and the wind. This song, they played it like 1 billion times in the film. So it's just been stuck in my head.
Is it this one?
It could be. Do they look old?
Yeah, it looks like an old song. We'll play it
Does.
anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, this is my third.
Tell us what you think in the chat about this song.
Also, I want a ranking of my fade outs. This is my third try. I hope this is a bit better. Okay.
I know where I'm going, and I know who's going with me. I know who I love, but that dear knows who I'll marry.
That was some sweet fading in.
The song doesn't hit quite as hard if you don't have Velma Shoemaker sitting right in front of you.
That was pretty awesome.
It was.
That was very special, actually. Crazy. That's one of the most famous people I've been like near for that period of time.
Yeah. Probably the most famous for me.
Pretty cool.
And it was a very good film, so
Highly
you
recommend.
can't get better.
I know where I'm going.
I hope we all do.
But if you don't, that's okay. Logan doesn't.
Just go to the castle that like your ancestors killed someone in it.
But also, like,
And then,
didn't,
like-
what was the twist? It was all malarkey.
He drowned his wife and the man she was cheating on him with. But as the wife was drowning, she said to him, because the guy chained the wife and the cheater together. So like they, when
And
one
threw
of
them
them,
down like a well, right?
when one of them
Yeah.
like lost the energy and started to drown, the other one got dragged down with them. So the wife said to him as they were being dragged down, like, "You're never gonna leave this castle without being chained to a woman." And then when he goes in there at the end, it's like he leaves with a wife.
Because marriage is being chained.
The old ball and chain. That's why they call it that. It's just a tale of marriage.
She's like a really messed up way to meet your wife, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
my great grandfather like double murdered his wife.
I don't even think it was his wife. It was just someone he liked.
Also, don't really like.
That kind of makes it worse, doesn't it?
It does make it a lot worse.
He was actually cool. He could do a lot better than her. She was quite annoying.
Yeah.
Forgetting his name, but he was top bloke. Good movie though.
It was a good film.
I need to check out some of his other stuff because I watched Peeping Tom. That was excellent. Well, I guess the both of them, Powell and Pressburger.
It was only one of them that did Peeping Tom, right?
Just Michael Powell, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great movie. Do you have any? Obviously, we're getting into kind of winter times. How are you guys preparing for the winter? I guess
Preparing for the winter.
a broad question, but is that time of the year you like?
I do like it a
Yeah.
lot, yeah.
Any changes in your lifestyle when that comes around? Anything you're looking forward to?
I enjoy like wearing a nice coat.
Mm-hmm. That's why I ask. You
Scarf and
seem like winter
gloves.
boys.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if it gets cold,
Mhm.
go to the settle in, nice
Yeah.
fire, have a lonesome paint.
You said you were concerned last night that it's turning into a Winchester. Do you think that might be the
I
truth?
mean, a little bit, because we don't have Wi-Fi in the flat. The heating isn't great. So it's like, if I'm not doing anything else, I can go over there, it's warm, but Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
It is
What
kind
was
of...
it they said to us on Friday when we were...
Yeah, it's like, how many times have you been in this week?
Really?
Like, twice.
Damn. You're gonna turn into like the new Alistair.
Damn.
Alistair's definitely not listening. I could say that.
There were times watching Shaun of the Dead yesterday where Liz is like, I don't want to become one of these old people just sitting in the pub all the time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, doesn't seem too bad.
No.
The moment
I'd
in
have
Shaun
to
of the
take
Dead where they're knocking on the Winchester to try and get in,
Mhm.
and Sean's like, it's Sean and Ed. We come here all the time. He pauses. We do the quiz.
You felt that.
I did.
That was very funny. The
What
pub
about
culture
you?
is strong.
How do you prepare for the winter?
I don't know. I mean, I do love Halloween in October.
Yeah.
So earlier in the month, I did get many decorations and
I noticed that.
thanks. Yeah, I'll be picking up more, I'm sure.
Sainsbury's are actually selling quite a convincing wolf mask at the moment.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
which Sainsbury's? The wee one or the big one?
the big one.
Do you guys go regularly?
Yeah.
It's like it's a slightly shorter walk than going to Tesco.
Choose closer to you.
Yeah.
You know what? You convinced me. I'm gonna do my next shop there. It's a bit of a trek.
Go to the
but-
Halloween section and you'll find the werewolf.
They got a
mask.
lot of
and it's
Halloween
not a
stuff in
tacky
them.
one either. It's like I could be.
Did you take a
convinced by
photo
this.
often?
I didn't.
I'd like to go. Need to do pumpkins as well. You guys can do pumpkins?
Hopefully. I like pumpkin carving.
I like pumpkin carving as well. Got any ideas for your carvings?
Not yet.
The monkey from Every Which Way We Live.
Clive?
Yeah, I might do my Clive impression next time and settle in. Clive's the funniest name, man.
I feel like the Settling has a better layout than the Winchester. The Winchester you could see being converted into a spoon.
World's End.
True.
They do it again.
It
but it's
confronts
the,
that.
The free wearer spoon.
Yeah, World's End is very anti-spoons. No, I like the the Winchester has space for like a pool table and stuff like that, where Settling
If the
doesn't.
Settling had a pool table,
The Settling
Would be
could
elite.
fit a pool table in if they got rid of some of the seats at the back.
where would Ginger Nut sit?
On the pool table.
Cool.
Or under it.
I wish Settling was a bit bigger. If there was a pool table, bro, I wouldn't leave.
They could move the back seat. So you still have the seats on the side, but they could put a pool table at the back. And I'd recommend that, but what do I know about running a pub?
I could see you guys running a pub in the future.
If filmmaking doesn't work out, I could get behind running
Or
a
if it
pub.
does work out and you have some extra income.
Start a winery.
Yeah, that's your thing. And then when you decide to make your megalopolis, just sell the pub. No, I'll be sad.
Sell the pub and it becomes a spoon.
That's life. Oh, well, I know what song we're ending. Is that going to be your recommendation?
Yeah.
Was that
I
actually?
do enjoy winter.
They didn't play it in the Settling, so
We'll commemorate. Were you going to say, Nathan?
I do enjoy the winter.
I like autumn,
At least
winter
it's more
less so.
consistent than the summer, because it's like in the summer you can get into it if it's actually nicer, say. But if it
I mean,
isn't,
you
it's like-
say this, but you've never paid for heating in your own flat until now. It's gonna get colder and all.
that's because it goes under the general rent, so we have paid it.
I can tell who does the bills.
No, but the heating doesn't work too great, you know?
It's a fair point.
Well, if you get cold, you can
So
just
you
go
have
into
to
that little
settle
tub.
in.
True.
No, this winter, I remember last winter was great because I started rewatching Doctor Who. That was awesome. I don't know what I'm going to do this winter. You guys got anything you're going to try and get through? I feel like it's a good time for that.
For Doctor Who,
Well, yeah, actually, but just kind of
you could start one of the other seasons.
maybe this winter might be my Matt Smith winter.
It could be.
I feel it won't be better than my David Tennant winter.
Maybe.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Winter is usually a good time to rewatch The Lord of the Rings.
Or just Fellowship.
True.
That might. Oh, we're getting the anime Lord of the Rings. How are we feeling about
Yeah.
it?
Oh yeah.
It does look good.
I don't personally engage with anime, so I'll have to I don't want to say hold my nose, but
A little bit.
I'll have to swallow my pride and engage with it.
Interesting. I think it's. Okay, would you rather stuff like that or new Gollum movie?
We got that with The Substance, I feel.
Oh
If the
yeah.
Gollum film was like The Substance,
Yeah.
like Smeagol waking up and it's like, what's Gollum been doing here? Look at all these, like the fish bones he's not cleaned up. He just starts hitting himself and like, you gotta start listening to me.
Well, that would be excellent, but we just know it's not going to be that.
You could even just call it like The Ring Addict.
That's not a great title to be
A small
honest.
case of madness. That was very fun. Waking up, Colin, what have you been up to? Slimy boy.
Love or list it with Gollum.
Gollum and Spiegel.
Love or list it with The Substance.
The flat's alright, but like she keeps moving this huge portrait of herself back into the living room and think, what's the deal with this?
What is the deal? Well, we know what the deal is. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
What would you like to see Peter Jackson do next?
Another horror film.
I mean, Sam Raimi's doing it, so it's like,
The boys are back
if
in
he
town.
could go back and actually make a film, like, just any film, It could be anything.
Yeah.
I'd be up for another Lovely Bones.
I do like the Lovely Bones.
I feel like we're...
It's not like amazing, but it was good.
I think we're getting to a good point. I mean, even if people didn't like Megalopolis, De Palma came out like 2 days after and was like, I'm inspired. I'm going to make something.
Did he
And-
say that?
Yeah. He was like, I'm going
I
to do
didn't see
like
it. Cool.
a similar take. But like I could see, or I guess I would hope that will happen. Like imagine Burton's Megalopolis just does something like that. Or, for
I
example...
mean, he's got the clout now.
Yeah.
Right?
But similar with
his-
Raimi. If Raimi's
Yeah.
like, I'm making movies and I'm 70 or wherever, and then Peter Jackson's like, oh, I can do that as well, I guess.
Hopefully.
We'll see. Could be exciting.
I mean, he said he's still working on Tintin, but it's like, it's been over a decade.
Sure, buddy. He's just hanging out in that gaff.
I mean,
with all
Del
his props.
Toro is still going.
Yep.
He's 60 today.
Today.
Del Toro's
Yeah.
60.
Today.
Happy
Uh-huh.
birthday,
Today's the
GDT.
day.
Birthday wishes to you, sir. Give me Frankenstein ASAP.
But it's only coming out on Netflix.
There'll be a cinema release.
Hopefully.
I'm really glad I saw The Killer in cinemas. That was great. The Killer.
Is David
What a film.
Fincher doing anything at the moment?
He is making a Western next, I think. For Netflix again, but he seems to like the amount of money he gets from them. They seem to give him free rein. Pretty cool. What could we play?
And Scorsese said like he's not retiring. He just hopes God gives him the strength and the money to finish his work.
I mean, that's awesome. That is the filmmaking
Yeah.
motivation you need. He has the engine.
He does.
God, let me live longer. I've got more movies to make. Awesome.
I feel like
That's why he's Christian.
I feel like him
Or
saying
Catholic?
the next one will be a Jesus one. Trust me. Like that's his kind of gambling shit. Like if I could I'll do the Jesus one if you also give me the strength and the money for the Sinatra one.
So funny. Yeah.
Kind of a under the table deal. It's like I'll do this one for me, one for you.
But the one for them is just general holiness. That's so funny. I feel like if anyone had the juice to do that, it would be him. Strike a deal.
He's always talking about Jesus and Sinatra in the same sentence. It's like
Yeah.
something's going on here.
And the song Gimme
These are
Shelter.
a package.
Yeah.
He's making his Sicilian shipwreck documentary.
Yeah. Is that Wages of Fear or is that a book?
It's a
know.
documentary.
Well, I think he's adapting the book Wages of Fear. That's the guy who wrote Killers of the Flower Moon, I believe. But I mean, again,
You need a bit of extra strength and money for that.
yeah, you might make it up Jesus 2 and then
In
Wages
a nice
of Fear.
few months in Sicily, filming a documentary.
I mean, Mel Gibson is also doing the Passion of Christ too, so like that could be another backdoor deal.
Yeah.
Passion of Christ 2, Gladiator 2.
Joker 2.
The
Speaking of
season of the twos.
Sinatra, Who Sings That's Life? Sinatra.
Yeah.
Imagine if that played. I mean, he did like Joker, did he not? Despite the
No, he said
influences.
he's never watched it.
Oh, really?
He said
Who?
he's seen clips of it and he's like,
Sinatra?
no, Scorsese. He's like, yeah, people have shown me clips, but it's like, what's the point of this?
Oh, man.
He said he's
That's
fed
kind
up
of
with people, like,
brutal.
trying to copy his writ.
That's fair.
Imagine if Joaquin Phoenix's Joker was Catholic.
That could be a new take.
Could
Well,
be.
you should have told me you were Catholic. That's his way out of that show, see.
Stop, I'm Catholic.
Whoa, easy. Well, on that note, the shower scene. Recommendation from Ben. We'll end on one from Nathan, so get thinking.
Oh, the pressure is on.
I'd say it is. Okay, let's see if I can do it as good as last time. That's Life by Frank Sinatra.
That's life.
That's life.
That's what
the people say you're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. That's life. And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this fine old world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing, each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's life. I tell you, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump right on a big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing, each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's life. That's life. And I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, but my heart won't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die. My.
We're back, folks.
Well, that's life.
That's life. Hope you enjoyed that.
Poor Joker.
We've actually got 10 minutes, I just realised, even though we're a bit behind on this. Any final thoughts? Anything you want people to look out for? Get excited for? Any general thought?
Look out for each other.
I like that. That's general, universal.
Yeah, universal. But come to the screenwriting social today, 4 o'clock in Burr. Bring a laptop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd say look out for the next episode of this show. I'm excited to listen to them.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah.
True. Not listened to an episode since like February 2022.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've technically listened to all yours, but...
True.
Yeah.
2023, not 2022.
2023, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that long.
I'll try plan some fun stuff for coming. This was more just like a handoff introduction, get used to things. But they will be more fun and structured. I'll have some kind of... Activities is such a lame
could bring
word.
the impressions back.
Yeah.
You do a good Michael McDonald.
Imagine, yeah. Today's guest, Mike McDonald, is just me talking to no one. That would be really
I'd
fun.
listen
It would
to
trick a few people.
Yeah.
It could.
Oh, really?
Could you get Michael to join for an episode?
That would be cool. Not that anyone would care, no offense.
Or if Dario asks for a group meeting, we could do it like, we could say those Tuesday 11 to 1 work.
Mm-hmm.
And we congregate in here and get him to partake in.
Yeah. Or we just do the call on air. And he doesn't know. So everyone can get a peek behind the curtain. It's like a masterclass in
Exactly.
what is fourth year like.
Just talking about whole nut the whole time.
Nonsense.
But I'd recommend to the listeners approaching Dylan and ask him if you can be a guest.
Yeah, please do.
I've had a good time.
It's very comfortable and normal. And if you're like, that guy seems cool, but don't know how to kind of spend some time with him one-on-one, this is the
You
way.
can invite
It
a
is.
friend as well
Yeah.
if you don't want it to look too intimate.
Yeah. I mean, we're across the table. It's not intimate at all. Well, it's not intimate, but you know what I'm saying. If that sounds fun,
I get it.
just approach me. Fairly approachable guy, I feel.
Yeah.
The questions aren't probing, it's just general chat.
It's a
All
guy
fun and
from
games
Fishman.
until someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, can I tell you a quick joke?"
Is it quick? Yeah, I'll make it quick.
A psychopath and a clone enter a bar.
Are you gonna finish it?
I can't remember how it goes.
No.
Oh no, you're that guy, aren't you? Can I get you a drink? Oh yeah, sure. Well, what would you like? Or anything. I'll get you what you deserve.
And we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there. But that's life.
That is life.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening today. I can't actually see if anyone's listening right now, but thank you.
If you listened and enjoyed it, feel free to put a thumbs up in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Would love a thumbs up in the chat. That would make my day. Please.
It would.
Do you have any songs on your mind, Nathan?
We could go with a Shaun of the Dead one, unless you have a big triumphant one you want to end with.
Nothing triumphant at all. What, like
What's the
Ghost Town?
song that starts Shaun of the Dead again?
Ghost Town?
I think so, yeah. Is that the song you're meaning?
We could put that on.
What were you meaning?
I'm still in a Shaun of the Dead mood, so anything Shaun of the Dead would be good.
Nice. I think I'm correct in this. Folks, thank you very much. That will be us for the day. Have a great rest of your day. Peace, love.